So, well done. This is our work from this morning. This is like a summary of what we did yesterday. We've just had a quick look at past simple. That's okay, you can blow your nose. I'm going to do the same in a minute. Past simple for completed actions. And normally we ask the question, what did you, what did you do yesterday? What did you see last week? What did you eat for breakfast? Stuff like that. And then, normally with these questions, what did you do yesterday? Well, we say, I got up, I got dressed, I brushed my teeth, I had breakfast, I went for a walk, I bought a newspaper, I came back, I started my lesson with Mike, etc., etc. So that's past simple. That's why we use past simple. Now, here are the 3 different reasons that we looked at yesterday for using present perfect. One was all about experiences. What countries have you been to? Well, I've been to Australia and South America. Oh, what different types of food have you eaten? Well, I've had Chinese food, I've eaten Japanese food, that's one of my favourites. I've eaten Italian food many times, I love Italian food. And we just talk about these experiences that we've had in our lives. We can talk about recent events, and I've just introduced a word here. This one came up yesterday. I have just been to a show. In fact, it happened last night. It was lovely. It was calming. Thank you for taking me. I have recently seen my mother, for example. And then the other reason is, this is the whole reason I decided to teach this weekend to you guys, was because an event that started in the past and continues to the present moment. As a timeline, it looks like this. Here is now. Here's the event. It started 20 years ago, or in 1998, and it continues right up until that moment. What happens after, we don't know yet, and that's not what's important right now. So, here's some examples. I have worked for 20 years using a duration of time, or I have worked since 1998, which is a moment in time. Now, I've introduced this. We're going to be doing this a bit more today. I just added the verb to be and said, I have been to China, is it active or passive? And it caused some confusion because yesterday when we were doing the passive work, it was all about adding that verb to make it passive. But we're going to need to do some more work on that today, because remember, an active sentence has the subject, the auxiliary verb have or has, and then the past participle, whatever it happens to be. And it could be been or eaten or whatever. The passive has the subject, the auxiliary verb have or has, plus the past participle. But in between these two, that's where you've got the additional verb to be. So just look at the differences. The pizza has been eaten by Mike. It's because I'm no longer, the person who did the action is no longer really important. We could rub it out completely and the sentence works. We're now talking about the object. In passive, the object becomes the subject, what we're talking about. So here, I have been to China. I have eaten chips. But here, we're talking about the pizza, and the pizza has been eaten. Okay, by Mike, okay, but that's not the important bit. It's the pizza's been eaten, who's done it? Okay, it was me. But we're talking about the object here. So that's really important to show that we can use been in an active sentence if it's the only verb, or been in the passive as long as you have the other verb to support it. It's all about supporting it with the main verb, okay? We're going to continue this today. I'm going to do a few more videos. We've got a lot more to do around present perfect.